Well, we've seen one really useful example of how to use ethical hacking to get access to a computer that we own or control. Now we're going to see how to set up a virtual ethical hacking lab with all kinds of computers. We'll set up Windows computers, Linux computers, even an Android device running virtually on your Mac, PC, or Linux computer. You can set up VirtualBox on just about any platform. And VMs, or virtual machines, are just a computer or an operating system running inside a virtualized container on another computer. That just means they're running in a safe kind of sandbox, but they're running a full operating system just like a real computer that you would set up in a physical lab. But when we get started in ethical hacking, we usually only have one computer that we're working on. So it's a really handy thing. If you've got plenty of drive space, you're going to be able to set up lots of different virtual machines or virtual machine images. VMs are really great for hands-on ethical hacking exercises. We can set up our own Windows boxes, our own Linux boxes. We can use Kali Linux and Metasploit, use all of the network tools, and never mess up our home network, our school network, or our work network. So that we can do all of the exercises self-contained in a very safe container, a safe environment. And you can create your own virtual machines using free software. It's free to get VirtualBox, Kali Linux. We saw where to get the Windows 10 download disk. Windows 7 and 8 will show you a resource for those. Android, if you're running on a Mac, you can even download and install a Mac OS virtual machine. You can't do that legally or ethically if we run on a Windows machine, but if you have plenty of drive space available on your Mac and you want to see how to do that, you can do a quick search out on the web for how to set those up. But we'll set up our VirtualBox. We'll do most of our hacking from Kali Linux into Windows 10, Windows 7, or Windows 8, and we'll even do a little bit of mobile hacking. We'll see how to do some work inside an Android virtual machine, an emulated Android device running in VirtualBox. So let's get started by going to virtualbox.org and downloading and installing the VirtualBox software. When we go to the VirtualBox website at virtualbox.org, you can see a pretty good size download button here. Download VirtualBox 5.1, or you can go to the download screen. But you'll find Windows, OS 10, Linux, Solaris. You've got lots of other supported platforms out there. But if you're on a Windows machine, click this download for a Windows executable installer. I'm on a Mac, so I'm going to download VirtualBox as a disk image file, a DMG file. Once that download completes, I'm going to open up in my Downloads folder my VirtualBox 5.1. You may have a slightly newer package, but that's okay. Download the latest and run it. And then we just want to double click, and then we'll continue through the installer and click install. It shouldn't take very long to install Oracle VirtualBox. This is free virtualization software. You may have heard of VMware or some other virtualization platforms. VirtualBox is just a free application that we can use for our ethical hacking lab setup. And now I'll go to my Launchpad and launch Oracle VirtualBox. All right, now we're ready to set up our first virtual machine. We'll see how to do that in the next lesson.